Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this DBPOWER 1080p projector. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So here are some specs. You can pause and read through those. So let's get this open. Okay, so it comes in a backpack. It's very nice. So if you want to use this for outdoor movie night or something, you can easily transport it. And it is a padded backpack. I mean, that's probably about a 1/2 inch thick padding. Here's the accessory pack. We have the projector itself. Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. Let's take a quick look at the accessories. So it comes with an HDMI cable. It comes with an AV cable. So this has composite right and left channels in. So you can hook this up to legacy equipment like a VCR or an older video game system. Power cable, remote control. So this takes 2 AAA batteries. I'll put those in there. And here's the manual. Let's take a quick look at it. So this shows the different parts of it. I'll go over those on the projector in a minute. It has controls on the top. So this has rubber feet, and if you take those off, it has mounting points for projector mount and the remote control. This talks about projector installation. So it shows how far away to put the projector if you want a certain size. So I'll be testing it today with a 100-inch screen, and I'll be about 10 foot away, which here you see it's 3.08 meters. So this talks about correct installation here, the different mounting options, how to turn it on or off, the menu system. So this has a focus motor on it, so you can focus it using the remote control, and we will go over that. This has 4-point keystone correction, so you can move the individual corners. We also have a quick start guide, has digital zoom, and talks about how to use the projector. So this can work with different media files. This actually supports PowerPoint files also. And this will play different media formats. Here's a list of those. So you can plug in a USB drive and open up these files directly on the projector. This talks about opening up Office files, updating the projector, and here are the specs again. So here's that quick start guide. So this talks about the basics of setting it up. So here's the projector. On this side we have a vent. We have an infrared window here. Pull the plastic off. We have a lens cover. Pull that off. Very nice looking lens. On this side we have another vent. Looks like this will open. And we have a filter, so you can take that out and either replace it or even just clean it. So that is very nice. There's some more film on the back side. I'll pull that off. We have another infrared receiver here, so you can point the remote at the front or back. We have headphones out, AV in, and then we have 2 HDMI inputs. We also have the 2 USB ports. And I think that is the speaker there. So if we go to the bottom, these are the mount points for the projector mount. We also have a foot here, and that is a 1/4-20 thread. So that might fit on some tripods, although this is a pretty hefty projector. So I'm going to get this set up and we'll check it out. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the projector. So now I need to adjust it a little bit. So that seems pretty good, except for the focus. So I'm going to use the focus buttons on the remote. That looks good right about there. So I'll choose a language, English. And here we are in the main screen, and I'm going to adjust this a little bit more. So it can be a bit of a challenge to show what a projector screen looks like, but I will say I think this looks a lot better in person than I'm seeing on my viewfinder on my camera. Now I will try and tune the focus just a little bit here. I think that's pretty good. And let's take a look at some of the settings. So I'll go up to settings and we have Wi-Fi setting. So I'm going to choose a Wi-Fi network. So I'm connected to Wi-Fi. We also have Bluetooth settings. So you can connect this up to things like Bluetooth speakers. We have projection settings. So this is where you set your projection mode. So we are in the front on a desktop, so that's correct, but you can switch it to ceiling or rear projection. Here we have gyro horizon. It says please put the projector on the level of platform. It can complete the correction when click the OK button. So it's pretty level right now. It's very level, but that would adjust that. Then we have keystone advance. So we have side to side, manual or automatic. And then we have 4-point keystone. So in this case, we can adjust the 4 corners. We have motor focusing, which we've already done. So go to that. Bottom left, we have system update. So it says your projector is the latest version. We have other settings. So we have boot source option. So here we can set it to a specific source. So if you always use this with the same source, you can set that up so it automatically goes to that source. We have power on option, standby, direct, language, and scheduled shutdown. And then we have about here, which has our system and MAC address. So those are the settings. So it has a number of different ways to get video onto this. You can plug into HDMI, you can cast from iOS or Android, or you can plug a drive into it. So first I'll start by casting from my iPad. So I'll go to iOS cast. I'm going to go into the control center on my iPad, open up screen mirroring, and I'm going to choose the DBPOWER. Okay, so now it's connected up. I'll go to YouTube. Here I have a video. I can play this full screen. So that looks very good. Image is very sharp. I can also go into presentations. So here I have a presentation up on the screen. I'll go to the first slide, and when I play this, it's going to show the slides on the projector, and then my iPad is going to show the preview of the slides and any slide notes and things like that. So this would work very well for doing presentations. I can tap on the next slide and it goes to that next slide. Okay, so I'll exit out of my iPad. I'll say stop mirroring. I'll go back to the main menu. I'll just hit the home button on the remote and I'll plug in a USB drive. So in the upper right corner, the USB drive lit up. I'll go down here to Film, Media, and I'll look for video here. So here's a train 4K video. Let's try this. Okay, so this is a 1080p projector, but it is able to play 4K video, it looks like. I'll see if I can fast forward through this a little bit. Oh, I love this app. Okay, so that is working very well. So that's playing that 4K video. I didn't see any glitching of it. It kept up and it just looks really good. Also, the audio on this is very good for a projector. It's very loud and very clear. So let me go back here. I'll go back again. Let's go to Photo. So here I have some photos. I'll open those up. And here we're displaying photos. So these look very sharp, very crisp, great contrast. I'll hit next. It's going to the next one. Looks like I can zoom in also. Here's some more photos of cars. So it switches between photos very quickly when you press the button. It also has music here. So it's pretty basic. I don't think anyone would purchase this as a dedicated music player, but there may be situations where you need something to play some music amplified, and you can use this for that purpose. Then we have that Office suite. I don't think I have any Office files on here right now, but you can open up Office files, and then you can connect up things to HDMI 1, HDMI 2. So I connected this up to my iPad and I showed YouTube in a presentation. You could also display photos and such. One thing you can't do is watch Netflix and Disney Plus and other commercial streaming services. So if you want to do that, your best option would be to plug in a media streaming stick like an Amazon Fire TV or a Roku to the HDMI port, and then you'll have all of the functionality of that media stick on your projector. So that's all for the demonstration. Let's head back to the bench. So to shut it down, I'll press the power button. I'll hit OK. Now it's shutting down. So that's the DBPOWER 1080p projector. I really like what this has to offer. It looks great, has great contrast, it's very bright. Along with that, it has those digital focus features and the 4-point keystone, so it makes it really easy to set up. So along with this case, this would be a great portable projector to take places. Now when this is running, it was drawing about 100, maybe just under 110 watts. So you could run this from a battery. So a 300 watt hour battery should be able to run this around 2 hours or more. So a projector like this would work great for outdoor movie night, conference rooms, maybe a small home theater, living room. You could take it camping, shine it at an outdoor screen. Now this is not weatherproof, so you'd only want to do that if the weather is nice. And other features that this had that I liked compact, has that filter on the side, and also the sound on this was very good for its size. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.